Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's Sunday. Gosh, my weekend has gone really, really quickly. And I'm kind of ready for the weather to not be as frostbitten. There we go. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Vicky, Alison, Dorothy, Shirley, Tina, Jem, Emma, Debbie, Patsy, Nikki, Michelle, Faye, Donna, Rebecca. Hello, 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 hello. Are we all okay? Have we had a good weekend is the main question. Like I said, for me personally, it's gone really quickly. I could do with an extra day, possibly two. But that's just me. Turn that up a bit. Oh, there we go. Are you added to the list for tonight? I haven't looked. If you've ordered, yep, I can add you on for today. That's not a problem, my lovely. I'll do an updated order list shortly, then I'll go on and print it off for you. So I did post the order list on the page then. So if you have ordered, you've seen that, that's perfect. If not, you will get added on for today. If the order list gets to a point where it closes, I will let you know. But yeah, at the moment, I will add you on, my lovely. Just grabbing Pearline. So there's no other updates different to Friday's live. The new game starts on Tuesday. Starts the live on Tuesday. It should be on the website by tomorrow. Stock-wise, that'll be some new items going on very, very soon as well. Yeah, and that's basically all the updates at the moment. So if we get started for today, up first is Carol J. Grant. Carol, are you here? Oh, and Carol, I've just seen you there. Hello, hello, hello. Carol, you have got 6 openings altogether today. I'll need to know which 6 you would like to have. So if you'd like to have oysters or egg pops or a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I'd need to know how many of each you would like to have. What do you think? Now my comments are being slightly funny. I've had to refresh a couple of times to make them move. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the situation for the whole night. Yeah, it may be, because I've just refreshed and it's all just come through again. Hang on, let me just see if I can pop it out, because I can have it so just the comments are sort of come out on their own page. And then sometimes that's sort of a refresh for them. So let me do this, and then I'll see if that helps at all. So Carol, excited to get going. You'd like to have 4 pops, 2 oysters, donate the shells, and going with the colours received and needed. Oh, I don't understand that bit, but that's not a problem. So let me read that again. So 4 pops, 2 oysters, donate the shells. Let me pop this down here. So 4 pops, 2 oysters. Oh, bless you. Well, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching. So on a Sunday we do start slightly earlier. We start at around 7:30 p.m. GMT, whereas on the Tuesday and Friday lives it is 8:30. So the Sunday start is normally roughly 30 minutes earlier. I think we're slightly late coming on today, but yeah, normally that's a rough time. So with your 2 oysters, 1 and 2, tuck that back in there. And then 4 pops. So this is still extremely full. Oh, there we go. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if we start with Perline for you then, Carol, and then moving on to your egg pops. Oh, I haven't changed the name. Let me do that for you. Onto your egg pops, and then of course your oysters. Okay, so there we go. Name changed. So starting with Perline then. Good luck, my lovely. Look. Okay, so your first pearl and gifted pearl is a lavender. So you've got a lavender purple. Are you happy for me to mix the pearls together, or would you prefer me to keep the egg pop pearls and the oyster pearls separate? Coming back then for your first egg pop. Okay, 3 pearls in your first one. You've got a bridal white. So bridal white. You've got a lighter silver chocolate. And then a lighter raspberry. And you're happy for me to mix? Perfect. Okay, so first egg pop was the bridal white, silver chocolate and lighter raspberry. If you would like to order, you can do so on our website, which is just, the link's just been popped in there, so it's pearlsofbrecon.com, and then you'll get added on to the next available live. At the moment we do have space available for today, if not the next available live is Tuesday. Carol, moving on to your next egg pop. 4 pearls in this one. Now we've got another bridal white, a chocolate bronze. Now this one is a slight squished pebble shape. So you can see here as I move this around, it's just got that slight squished shape there. You've got this gorgeous 2-tonal gunmetal chocolate. So you can see it's really dark gunmetal. Then it's got this flash of chocolatey 2-tonalness and then goes back into the gunmetal. So it's a 2-tonal gunmetal chocolate there. Gorgeous. And then a pinkle purple. So again, you can see the different shades of pink and purple here as you move around the pearl. Your next egg pop. And you've got 4 pearls in this one as well. White is a popular colour today. You have got a bridal white, another one. You've got a silver chocolate, again slightly different to the previous chocolate, so you've got all completely different shades here so far. A Simba peach and a greeny blue peacock. Then coming back for the last of the egg pops before we move on to your oysters. And you've got 4 pearls in this one. So a dove grey. Now the dove greys I will pop in the monochrome line, so that's why it goes in with the whites. So dove grey, a darker purple frost. Again, slightly 2-tonal, so brighter there, darker there. So you can see the 2-tonalness as we move around that one. You've got a dark orchid as well. Now I do pop the orchids in the purple line. And then you've got a brighter lemon yellow. Okay, so quite a nice selection of colours there. We do have a couple of the whites and the chocolates, but again, they're slightly different shades to each other, so they are still different. So if we come back then for your oysters, oyster number 1. light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. So there's no pearls on that side. And then I can see a slight peeper at the top there. However, I can feel just below my finger, I had one above and one below then. Let me just have a squidge. You are twinning. Twinning with raspberry twins. With the twins, I'm going to pop them right at the end here. If I just move it over a little bit, we should be able to see. There we go. Should be able to see. Coming back for your next oyster. Light pop there. And then again, there's mother of pearl. So there's no pearls on that side. And then there's no more in that one. You have got a rose gold. Okay, so rose golds I do normally pop in the sort of chocolate lines. Carol, what do you think to all of these? Let me go through the colours again for you. So from the very start, you've got the lavender, two-tonal pinkle, two-tonal purple frost, and then a darker orchid, 3 bridal whites, and then a dove grey. Silver chocolate, silver bronze, two-tonal gunmetal chocolate, silver chocolate, and a rose gold, a raspberry, simba peach, greeny blue peacock, lemon yellow, and then twinning raspberries. So if you're happy with these, Carol, I'll need to know which ones you would like where. And then if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice as well. I'm just going to grab some of the pearl pots forward, the ones which we normally use. I'd say these ones. You'd like to trade the gunmetal chocolate for a candy floss pink. Okay. Shannon, thank you for these stars there. That's very kind of you. chocolate bronze for a Pepsi green. Okay. Maria, thank you for these stars as well. Again, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Shannon. Brittany, that's not a problem. I'll do an updated order list soon. Trade the 2B matching raspberries for 2 matching baby pinks. Okay. So take away these 2 for baby pinks. Baby pink, doo 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 doo, baby pink. Do 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 do, baby pink. Do 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 do, baby pink. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, I love it and hate it at the same time. I feel like that song is gonna live with us all forevermore. And every generation will sort of, it'll be like one of the, like Jack and Jill went up the hill kind of nursery rhymes. Just finding 2 which are the same size for you. Ah, are those 2? Just slightly off. Hang on. Okay, so baby pinks. The lemon yellow for a Cinderella blue. Okay. I need to almost like come up with a song for every colour. Although I'm pretty sure you'd all get sick of me quite fast. So Cinderella blue. I think Purple Tune is one of them kind of songs. I think the Puppets. I read that as Purple. I think the Puppets tune is one of them kind of songs. Manam manam manam, banam manam manam bam badam bam bam. That one. Oh, the banana do 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 do, ba ba do 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 do. That one. Carol, are there any other swaps that you would like to do? Oh, Michelle, not a problem at all. So you'd like to trade a bridal white for a midnight blurple and the darker chocolate for a TARDIS blue. So TARDIS blue. And then a midnight blurple. So you can see blues and purples there. Okay. So if you're happy with all of those, are there any other swaps or changes you'd like to make? So it's more of a rose gold, this one. So if this is the one you mean, so the rose gold you'd like to have on the wings pendant. Okay. The baby pink on the pair of on the studs. Hang on. Ah, yep, perfect. Okay. And then we've got 2 more items to choose for. Oh, so a bridal white on the moonlight. So we've got the midnight rainbow charm. Is that the correct one? So bridal white on the midnight rainbow. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Lisa. What's considered the rarest pearl? So rarest pearl as in the world, or that we offer, Ashley? Candy floss pink on the heartbeat pendant. Perfect. So then, Carol, that's the jewellery chosen that you have to choose for. With cage pendants, you don't have to choose those because obviously you can swap and change the pearls around at home. So it will be with the remaining pearls here, if you're happy with those as your loose pearls, or if there's any other swaps or changes that you would like to make. Oh, okay, so you'd like the remaining pearls with pin caps. So you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps, and that's with 4, 6, 10, 14. So all of these, so 4, 6, 10, 14 pearls on pin caps. Not a problem. Let me just pick these up. Excuse my fingers. Okay, and if I bring you back up to me then, Carol, I hope you'll be happy with everything there. Thank you for the donation with your shells. I do appreciate that. Invoice for the pin caps, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And then, yeah, Carol, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. So both, it's your birthstone, so I was just curious. So to find a natural pearl in the wild is the rarest, no matter the colour. Natural pearls which are not, as in a non-cultured pearl. So to find a pearl in the wild, non-cultured, is so extremely rare. So I would say it doesn't really matter on the colour with that, because a natural pearl in itself is the rarest thing. Now, pearl colour that we offer, one that I can't at the moment get in, as in to buy in for the swaps, and that comes out of the oysters, would be an oil slick, pixie dusts. However, pixie dust sometimes I can get in as a bulk for my swaps, but at the moment I can't. So oil slick, pixie dust, or some of the older colours like the tango oranges, which were gorgeous. Yeah, possibly oil slicks. That's always a hit. Everybody loves the oil slicks, but they are quite rare to come out. Okay, then up next today is Alison Jarrett. Alison, are you here? Alison Jarrett, are you here? Sorry, I hate my tea going cold. It's only a mint tea, but yeah, I can't handle it. I don't like cold. Petrol blue. Yeah, petrol blues actually are quite rare and always sought after. Again, that's a colour that I can't, not that I can't have, but it's not available at the moment for me to have as a pearl in my swaps. I'm just going to refresh here. I think, there we go. So currently looking for Alison Jarrett. If anyone can see Alison, please comment on her comments. It will bring it forward so I can see. And Alison, if you're here, please type I'm invisible, because that will bring your comment forward so I can see you as well. Ah, yes, the sea blues. I actually still have a waiting list of around 10 people for the sea blues. Yeah, so I suppose sea blue is the most in demand rare colour. That just, we still do see it pop out every now and then. It is still sort of popping around, but they never get swapped. What reds are there? Burgundy red, cranberry red, and black cherries. Yazzie, yep. So emails, hope to get back within sort of 48 hours. But emails aren't necessarily, it's Monday to Friday that they're done. So if you've sent it over late on Wednesday, it may not be sort of seen until at least Monday, if that makes sense. Shirley, yes, we do. We do ship internationally. Right, I haven't seen Alison, so let's move on. And then if she comes on again, we can add her back in, but it would be to the end of the order list. Which means up next today is Kimberly Barnett. Kimberly, are you here? Yeah, I'll put the updated order list in the comments now for you to have a look. So there's the updated order list so far. I may need to update it again, but I'll do so as we go. Oh, Kim, hello, hello, hello. I hope you're well. Kim, you have got 8 openings altogether. I'll need to know which 8 you would like to have. So oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? Yeah, so I don't offer the 25 pearl oysters at the moment. There is a old 25 pearl oyster video circulating again at the moment. It's sort of, I don't know how the algorithms work, because I haven't posted. I've got loads of new ones I haven't actually posted, but I stopped posting them until I can offer that product again, because I didn't want it to be confusing. But yeah, there's an old one circulating again at the moment. But it is something I am working on. I had to change suppliers, and my new supplier doesn't offer the 25 pearl oysters, and my old supplier isn't supplying anything anymore, so it was that kind of situation. But I am working on it. I am in talks. So I'm very, very hopeful that I will be able to offer them again. It's just at the moment, the 25 pearl oysters are not something I can offer. I'm in talks though. But obviously then if it then goes ahead, it's still then obviously got to be cultured and all that and everything, so it still might be some time, but I'll keep you up to date. Oh, Kim, okay, so you'd like to have 5 oysters, 3 egg pops. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? So 5 oysters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 egg pops, 1, 2, 3. Oh, different colours this time. And then let's go down. So we're going to start with Perline. There's still quite a few pearls in Perline. So starting with Perline, then moving on to your egg pops and then your oysters. So would you like to keep or would, oh, sorry, you've just said donate the shells. Bless you, thank you very much. With the pearls on the board, are you happy if I mix them together, or would you prefer me to keep the pearls separate, as in egg pops and oysters? And what colours are you hoping for? So good luck. Look, a 25 pearl pop. Ooh, that's a possibility. So your first pearl out is your gifted pearl is a candy floss pink here, Kim. So candy floss pink. Coming back for your first egg pop now. Oh, sorry. There we go. 4 pearls in this one. So you've got a magenta, so magenta pink. It is a slight oval shape there. Now that is a yolk yellow. I think it's going to look slightly peach on the camera, but it definitely is more yellow. It's just because it's got that yolkness to it that it's sort of almost peachy in tone. You've got a pickle green and then a purple frost. Your next egg pop. 3 pearls in this one. Now, I believe this is a golden Simba peach. Oh, gorgeous. Golden Simba peach. You've then got a dark, deep purple and a greeny blue peacock. And then the last of your egg pops. And you've got 3 pearls in this one. A silver chocolate, another yellow, but this one is more of a lighter lemon yellow, and then a lavender. So purples are in the lead so far. Now I'm just going to scroll back up and see if there is any comment from you, Kim, regarding if you're happy for me to mix the pearls or not. Thank you, Laura. The basket I think I got off Amazon actually, because I was trying to find a basket for ages, and I wanted it to be multicolours. So yeah, I think I ended up finding it on Amazon. Okay, so Kim, I haven't seen a comment from you. So are you happy if I mix the pearls together, or would you prefer me to keep them separate? So the only reason I'd keep them separate is if you was planning to swap for crystal pearls. If you're not planning to swap for crystal pearls, then mixing them is fine. Oh no, mix is fine. Perfect. So, and also, is there any colours that you're hoping for, Kim? So starting then with your first oyster. Ooh, slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. I think I can, yep, I just seen it, just saw it. And let me squidge. Okay, so with your first oyster, you are twinning with Autumn Peach Twins. Now I'm going to keep the twins off to the left hand side, so I'm just going to move this over so we can fit them in. Then that way if we get any other twins, we've got like a twins column. So there's your autumn peach twins there. Gorgeous, brighter peach. Coming back for your next oyster. Alison, hello. Alison, would you like me to add you back into the end of the order list? So next oyster, Kim. Slight double pop there. Oh, no. There we go. So when I'm trying to get this, basically I'm trying to get the flesh off the inside of the shell, which is why sometimes there's some left over and sometimes not. There's your mother of pearl. So that's why it's sometimes tough, because I'm just sort of scraping the inside of that shell there. So we've got one runaway, and I can actually see another peeper already. And you are twinning. Twinning with raspberry pals. Twinning with raspberries. Moving on with your next oyster. Slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, he flew. He's just here. And you are twinning for a third time. Now these are actually autumn peach twins again. However, they are slightly lighter compared to the first set of peach twins. So if I just pop them there, yep, so hopefully you can see that. The first one is that brighter, deeper colour. The second ones are just slightly lighter. If I had to pick my three favourite colour of pearls, which would I say? I would say the lighter olive greens. I would say probably the bright Cadbury purples or the lighter purple frosts. So I count that as one because it's either one of those purples. And my third... I don't know if I have a third. I feel like my third I've got lots on par. But that's sort of my top two. Moving on to your next oyster, Kim. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. You are twinning for your fourth set. So 4 oysters, 4 twins so far. Darker twins this time. Let's dry these up. And then they are a silver bells. So you can see here, there's one, silver bells, and then number 2. This one has like the tiniest hint of chocolate. However, I think that's just more like an undertone. The actual main colour is the silver bells. I think you'd only see that sort of in the slight flash of light sometimes. Then with your last oyster here. And then of course I'll go through all of the colours again for you. Oh, gorgeous loud pop. Oh, sorry, I'll pause, hang on. Okay, so basically for some reason that I can't turn off, if I bang too hard, this camera flips around and I just have to knock and it flips back again. So yeah, sometimes it sort of does like a flicker and then sometimes it stays there, so I am sorry. So We've managed to sort of half open it, but let me... There we go. There's your mother of pearl, nose pearls? No pearls on that side. And then in here I can actually see a little peeper. Oh, peepers down the bottom. You are twinning. 5 out of 5 there, Kim. All 5 of your oysters, have twins in. Now, let me dry these up for you as well. And you've got, they're like a lighter seafoam green twin. So lighter seafoam green. Okay. What do you think to all of these, my lovely? If you're happy, then they are yours. And then and if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So if I go through all of the colours again for you, starting with the twins, bright autumn peach twins, lighter raspberry, then you've got a slightly lighter pair of autumn peach twins, silver bells, and then a seafoam green set. You've then got a candy floss pink and a magenta, a yolk yellow and a lemon yellow, pickle green, purple frost, dark deep purple, and a lavender, a golden simba peach, greeny blue peacock, and then a silver chocolate. What do you think to all of these, Kim? Happy with the colours? Donate the hot pink into Perline. Oh wow, that's very kind of you. So this one here, you'd like to donate into Perline, and then all of the remaining pearls you're happy with. That's firstly ever so kind of you. And then that's brilliant. I'm glad you're happy with all of these. Let me pick these up. Did you want me to keep your twins separate, in separate bags? Or are you happy if I mix them together? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Right, let me bring you back up then. So Kim, I want to thank you for the donation with your shells. I do really appreciate that there, my lovely. And of course with the pearl gifted into Perline, I'm sure whoever's going to receive that will be very, very grateful. There we go. And then Kim, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's it there for you. And Kit, thank you for these stars there. That was very kind of you, my lovely. Up next then today is Jennifer Hill. Now Jennifer, I saw you earlier, so hopefully you're still here. And Alison, let me add you onto the order list. There we go. Thank you for the star, my lovely. So Jennifer, are you here? Jennifer, hello, 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 hello. Let me mark that you're here as well. So you would like to have 2 oysters and you'd like to donate your shells. Thank you very much. Is there certain colours that you and Killian are hoping for? So 1 and 2. And let's go down. So again, we will start with Perline for you and then move through to your oysters. Okay, so good luck. Okay, so you've got a bright hot pink as the gifted pearl. So it's not quite a magenta, it is more of a hot pink, that one. Hoping for reds for you. Okay, so coming back for oyster number 1 then. Good luck. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearls. So there's no pearls on that side. And then in here, one and 2. You are twinning. Twinning with, I believe, periwinkle twins. Let me dry these up for you. They are indeed. Let me move that one over, then we can have our twins on this side. So periwinkle twins there. So they've got that sort of light bluey purple tone to them. And then if we come back for your second oyster, lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And then there's no more in that one. So you have got a lighter autumn peach. Killian loves the periwinkles. Perfect. Okay, so your second one was a lighter autumn peach. Okay, so you've got your twinning periwinkles, your hot pink, and then the lighter peach. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which 2 you would like on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Oh, can you see cranberry burgundy, dear me, and black cherry? Yes. Okay, so oh, I've got more of a brick red as well, actually. Do you want me to show you that one? So that one's burgundy. That's more of a brick red, so it's like a chocolatey red almost. And then black cherries are over here. So dark, deep black cherry. Oh, so kind of darker than the burgundy reds there. And then cranberry. Looking for a garnet. I would possibly say the burgundies are closer to garnets, to be honest. But let me get you a cranberry as well, so you can have a look. That's cranberry there. Are any of those what you're looking for? Swap the peach and the pink for brick and black cherry. Okay, so pink and peach for brick and black. Oh, black cherry. Okay. And then I'll need to know which two you would like on the jewellery, unless of course there's any other swaps that you'd like to make. Periwinkle and black cherry. Periwinkle and black cherry on the jewellery. And then you'd like to be invoiced for jump rings on the two remaining pearls. Okay, so periwinkle and black cherry on the charms. And then periwinkle and brick red on jump rings. Killian has claimed 3 of your 4. Well, Killian, I hope you're happy. Jennifer, of course, I hope you're happy as well. I don't know if you was aware, but this month's monthly charm deal, the pearl has to go on the jewellery, so I hope that's okay. But because you wasn't aware, is that okay with your choices still? Are you happy with those choices? I should have said at the start, it didn't cross my mind. Thank you, Emma. He says very happy. Perfect. Well, thank you both for the donation with your shells. The invoice for the additional jump rings will get sent across for you to the email address in the order form. And then I hope you'll both be happy with everything once it arrives. We'd like to build a bracelet each year for our charms. Oh, I love that. If you ever want to share photos of your sort of completed bracelets or building bracelets, please feel free to do so. I love seeing, especially bracelets, I love seeing built bracelets. When I was younger, my nan got me a charm bracelet and then we added to it year on year and year on year. And I still, it's one of my favourite pieces. I don't wear it as often because it's more of a sentimental and I'm terrified of sort of losing it or breaking it. And I know I shouldn't be like that, but I think because my nan has passed, it's one of those that I just don't want to wear out now. But yeah, so now I absolutely love building bracelets. So yeah, if you'd love to share, I'd love to see. Do I have a window open or a fan on? I do. I have my fan on here, which is why this all blows around. I don't have the fan on to make this move around, but I need the fan on because it's first of all, an air purifier. Obviously, we are in a enclosed office and we're opening oysters, and if you don't, it's going to be a bit smelly. So I do need to have that on. And it does mean that this stuff moves around, but I try to do it so it's a bit tighter, so it's not literally going crazy. But yeah, so that it will sort of move. Okay, up next then today is Hillary Roden. Hillary, are you here? Speaking of the monthly charm deals, if there isn't a picture, is the charm available? So yes, so if it's on the website, it's in stock. It just means that I haven't uploaded the picture yet. If you can't like add it to your basket, then it's not in stock. But yeah, if you can see it and has the add to basket option, it is in stock. It's just, yeah, I need to update the photo. And Hillary, hello, hello, hello. Oh, now Hillary, just because it's a different name to Facebook as the order form, which is not a problem, but I will need you just to confirm the second part of the email address for me. You don't need to share the whole email address, it's just from the @ onwards. So what carrier you use. So it could be Yahoo, Gmail, Outlook. My brain is literally gone. Yahoo, Gmail, Outlook, MSN, and all of the others. Whatever carrier it is, just confirm it's you, just because of the different names. I normally say more examples than that, but it's literally gone out of my brain. Are you getting any jewellery that has an otter on it? I don't have any new items at the moment with an otter. I'll never say never, but yeah, at the moment I know I don't have anything new here that's waiting to go on otter designed. I do think there are a couple of monthly charm deals that don't have, aren't there? I'll just need to sort of go through and update. I do, Emma. I do love making jewellery. Talk. Ah, perfect, Hillary. Thank you for confirming. Okay, so you have got 3 openings altogether. Thank you for emailing back to let me know. So I still popped you on the order list because I just wasn't sure. So thank you for doing so. But Hillary, with your 3 openings, would you like to have oysters or egg pops or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? Can you have 1 oyster, 2 pops? Of course you can. With the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, still got 2. There we go. And then colour-wise as well, are there certain colours? So I have actually we've got here already, haven't we, what colours you're hoping for. If that changes though, not a problem. So we can see what comes out, and then at the end we can swap and change if need be. So if we start with Perline for you, then your egg pops, and then your oyster. So good luck. Donate the shells. Thank you ever so much, my lovely. So you have got an icy, is it icy blue? No, it's a Cinderella blue. I apologise. A Cinderella blue as your gifted pearl. And then your next egg pop. You've got 4 pals in this one. You're looking for midnight blues. Okay, so you've got a blurple here. So blurple is a mix between blue and purple, and some lights is more blue, some lights more purple. You've got a blood orange. It is a slight oval shape there. A mustard yellow, excuse me, and then a darker silver chocolate. Egg pop number 2. And we've got 2 pals in this one. A forest green. So this is a very dark forest green though. So he is still green, but he does very dark green, more of a green overtone. And then we've got a pickle green as well. And then coming back for your oyster. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, you are twinning. Twinning with sort of in between a blush pink and a candy floss pink. So sort of somewhere in between those 2 shades there. So Hilary, what do you think to these? Now, you did say that you would prefer to have the midnight blues. So of course, if you would like to swap these for midnight blues, I can do so, or any other colours. Or if you're happy with these, then they are yours, and I'll need to know which ones you would like where. So if I go through your colours for you, you've got the Cinderella blue, the blurple, blood orange, mustard yellow, darker silver chocolate, dark deep forest green, and then a pickle green, and then twinning blush in between a blush and a candy floss pink. We'd like to have 3 midnight blues matching, 1 larger, 2 smaller. Okay, let me have a look. Just looking for the matching sizes. Okay, what do we think to those? Oh, let me move it up a bit so you can see. There we go. So they're all midnight blues. And then if you're happy with those, which 3 would you like to swap out? Yep, so the Loyalty stickers. If you had an open order here with me, I have sort of popped the stickers. In fact, I'll show you when we go back up, Jennifer. I'll show you. Give me a moment, and then we can do so. Like the blues, can you have the 2 smaller ones on the earrings, the larger on the pendant? Of course you can, Hilary. So I'll leave them there for a moment. Which 3 would you like to swap out for those? Just writing this down, that you'd like to have the 2 smaller on the earrings and the larger on the pendant. Oh, sorry, I don't think that comment came through to me. So let me find it. Can we swap out the 2 dark ones on the right and the blood orange? So to swap out this, this one, and this one. Sorry, that comment didn't come through to me. I just refreshed. Okay, so taking away these 3, and then these ones are going on the jewellery. Let me pop them in their individual bags. Okie dokie. So then remaining pals then, Hilary, are going to be your loose pals. So I'll need to know if you're happy with all of these, or if there's any other swaps or changes that you would like to make. Pin caps on the pinks, so on the twin pinks, of course. So invoice for pin caps on the, I'm going to call them actually blush / candy pinks times 2. Okay, and then the remaining, sorry. Oh, simple studs. Oh yeah, no need to be sorry. So you'd like them on studs instead. Okay, so you'd like to be invoiced for simple studs with the pink twins. Not a problem. Okay. And then with the remaining 4, what do you think to these? Swap the green for a purple. Okay. So I've gone straight for a grape purple. However, if you prefer to have a different purple, let me know. So grape purple there. Oh, bless you, AJ. Well, thank you ever so much for the stars there. Please, on a basic pendant. So, I'm just looking to see what type of pendant to confirm it with you. Hang on. So we have... Oh, I forget how many options of pendants we have. So we've got the dot bail pendant, which is quite a nice, simple pendant. Hang on. And it's like this. It's a bit of a blurry photo because I've had to... oh, there we go. I'll make it bigger slightly just so we can see. What do you think to that one? If not, you've got maybe the hidden teardrop. Yes, and of course, unless you meant fitting, so if you prefer to have a fitting, that's obviously fine as well. Or if you'd like to have a think about it, have a look through the website. You can email me your choice across once you've had a look through if you prefer to. Of course. So what I'll do is I'll make a note on this post-it and say, we'll email about loose pearls. And then once you've had a look through the website, if you pop me an email over with your order number, so it will find a 5-digit order number on your confirmation email, or just email back on the thread we was emailing on before with the name of the item you would like to have. And then if you change your mind and you would prefer not to have an additional item and just to keep the pearls loose, that's fine as well. But please email me to let me know, because now I've made this note here, or actually just in case, now I've made this note here, I won't send this out to you until I've heard from you. Okay, so please let me know either way. So before I pick them up, are there any other swaps or changes that you would like to make? That's all perfect, and you'll pop me an email over. Brilliant. Right, let me bring you back up. Okay, so Hilary, I hope you're happy with everything there. The donation with your shells, thank you ever so much. I won't send the invoice for the studs until I've heard from you, because if you would like to have something else, I can then include it on the same invoice. But then once I've heard from you, I'll get that sent over as well. So yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives there. And that's up there for you. Oh, bless you, Diane. Thank you for these stars. Again, that's very kind of you. You're very welcome, Hilary. Okay. And, I was going to say about the loyalty stickers. So we did run out of loyalty stickers before Christmas. It was the worst time of year to run out of them, so I do apologise. So what I did was I kept a running total of the who it was, the order number, and how many stickers were owed. And what I did was, I'm not going to show you the front obviously, but everyone who was due loyalty stickers has got an envelope. Now on the front of the envelope is the address of the person, which is why I'm not going to turn it around, but inside here is the stickers and a little note to say what order number, how many stickers were owed, and then obviously if there's multiple, what order number, how many stickers were owed, and then all your stickers in a little pouch as well, in a little bag. So you would have either, some people would have received this already. There's still a couple to go out, and I've still got some like this one, which is waiting to get it added into an open order that I have here. So you'll definitely know that if you're waiting on loyalty stickers, you'll definitely know that they're the stickers that you're owed, because one, they'll be in a purple envelope, but two, you'll have a note to say the order number and the stickers, how many are included. Okay, so that's, yeah, some have already gone, some have already been included in parcels, some are waiting to be added in still. So I did have everyone written down, and obviously stickers are now here, so moving forward, it's not a problem. Okay, so you will know once you've got your replacements, but you're definitely still going to get them. Okay. Up next then today is Tara Wallace. Tara, are you here? Hello. Right, so
I think I know what you mean now. It's on the right hand side.
it needs to be literally like this last quarter here, straight down, but it needs to be on the right hand side. Yeah. Why are you laughing?
That's fine. Last quarter.
Thank you, darling. He's making us a board with the white on this side, so we can then have, I don't know if it'll mess with the camera, but we're going to have the black and the white, so then we can possibly have lighter pearls on this side. And then if it works, I'll then go for a half and half, if it doesn't mess up the camera with having the two different light sort of sides. So yeah, he's making that for us. It won't be ready for today, but hopefully ready for the next live if it works out well. And Tara, hello. You've sent some loyalty cards. Bear with me. Let me have a look. Okie dokie, not a problem. Which means you've got 5 openings altogether. So I'll need to know which 5 you would like to have. Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each. And then if it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? Sorry, I'm just having a drink of mine. It's a Lucozade, I think. I woke up last night with the worst cramp in my calf, like 5 in the morning, honestly, and even still now walking around, every now and then it like jips. So I just think it may have been because I didn't drink enough for the last couple of days. So yeah, I'm drinking Lucas. I've had a couple of Lucasade today, so it's got extra electrolytes in. So hopefully it won't happen again. But it was so bad. If you woke up with a cramp in your leg before, oh, it was so bad. Oysters, donate your shells. Okay, so are there certain colours that you're hoping for? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's go down. And then, of course, we'll start with Pearline. Good luck. Bloop. What holds magnesium? You have got a raspberry. Oh, sorry, that's me. A raspberry as your gifted pal. Some pickle juice. Oh, I can't have the vinegar. Unless it's like a spirit vinegar, I suppose, because I have to be gluten free, so I can't have the barley. I don't actually like pickles. I don't often get cramps. It was just this one time, so I'm hoping it's not going to be a normal thing. Right, so let's move on to your first oyster. Good luck, Tara. Lights pop there. Oh. There we go. Okay, so there is a little bit of flesh on that side, but there's no pals there. And then let's have a squidge in here. Okay, so you are twinning with your first oyster. Now, I haven't seen if there's any colours that you're hoping for, but if there is, let me know. So twinning with bridal white pals to start with. Wednesday is your birthday and you haven't ordered in a while. Well, I hope you have an amazing birthday. Oh, I hope you have a fantastic day. Again, with the twins, I'm going to make a line on the left-hand side in case you do get any other twins, so we can have them all together for you. Coming back for your next oyster. Not all of them, Patsy, but a fair majority of them have been, yes. Slight double pop there. Okay, there's your mother of pearl. And twinning. Twinning for a second time. This time you have got, I think they are, hang on, I don't want to say until I've had a look. They do look like they are denim blue twins, don't they? Gorgeous shade there, denim blue twins. Your next oyster. Again, slight double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, you are twinning for your third set, and twinning with waterberry twins. So waterberry is a mix between raspberry and watermelon. Okay, so mix between raspberry and watermelon. Coming back for your next oyster. Double deep pop there. Okay, so I have broken the shell slightly, so there's part of the shell which has come off from up here. There is a little bit of flesh on that side, but yep, no pearls there. And then if we have a squidge in here, see up there, that's where I broke the shell. I can actually feel, yep, 1 and 2. And then there's no more in this one. You are twinning for your 4th time. And now these are periwinkle twins. So they've got that gorgeous bluey purple tone. Now it does look like one maybe slightly darker than the other there. Let me move these more central actually. So yeah, the one on this side, so the right side, ever so slightly darker than his twin. But it's not a lot at all, but it's just slightly see it there. And then coming back for your last oyster, Tara. So in here, light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And 5 for 5, you are twinning with your last oyster. I'll go through the colours again for you in just a moment. So the last pair are more of a watermelon. Watermelon twins at the bottom there. Oh, okay, so let me go through everything again for you. So with your twins, you have got bridal white twins, denim blue, waterberry, periwinkle, and then watermelon. You've also got a single raspberry. If you're happy with all of these, Tara, I'll need to know which colours you would like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So if you'd like me to go through them again, you've got the bridal white at the top, denim blue, waterberry, which is a mix between watermelon and raspberry, periwinkle, and then watermelon, and then the single raspberry at the very top. The denim blues can I have on simple studs? You can. So you'd like to be invoiced for simple studs with the denim blues. Okay. You need a light pickle green. So you need a light pickle green for your turtle for the top pink. So for this one. Okay. So lighter pickle green. What about this one? Is that too light or is that one okay? You'd then like to swap the whites, one for a yellow and one for a purple. So yellow, if you're happy with that one, and then purple. What do you think to those three there? I don't have any newer colours in at the moment, just what we've had sort of for the last few months. The green is good. Do you have one of the same size? Of the other two colours? So you'd like a slightly larger yellow? How about that one? Is that better? And if so, it's green on the turtle, but then which colour on which other one? It won't let me click see thread today for some reason. Oh, okay, so light yellow for the shell. and then purple for the octopus. But you'd like to have a different purple. So yeah, I just went for a lavender, as you've said, a light purple. So what other shade of purple are you looking for? So another lighter shade would be a creamy lavender. I'm just trying to look for one which is a similar size for you. So creamy lavender, which is also lighter. You've got orchid. So orchid. That one might be a bit big actually. Let me see if I've got a different one. Got that one. Oh yeah, periwinkle. So I've got the purples in front of me. I'm just going through. Periwinkle. The bottom one. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so if you're happy with those there, I'll pop them on the jewellery. And then it will just be with the remaining 6, if you're happy with those as your loose pals, or again, if you'd like to make any other swaps or changes. Okay, so let me pop. Then you'd like to have a bronze for one, a sea foam for one, and a dark grey, and then all of them loose. So would you like to swap out one each of the twins? Or was there other variation that you'd like to swap out? So one chocolate bronze. Okay, so one chocolate bronze, one sea foam, and one dark grey. So a sea foam green, and then a dark grey. What do you think to those there? Are you happy with all of those, Tara, as your loose pearls? a lighter grey, like a dove grey, or sort of somewhere. That one's slightly lighter. That one, or we're going more into dove greys after that, which is one of these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, you don't need to remember the names, it's not a problem. Number 2. Okay. So all of these here you're happy with as your loose pearls, is that correct? Yes? Okay, perfect. Let me pick these up for you as well. Okay, if I bring you back up to me. Tara, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the donation with your shells. Your invoice for the studs will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And I hope you have an amazing birthday on Wednesday. Perfect. And then up next today is Dorothy Manson. Dorothy, sorry, is, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's Dorothy Manson. Like I say, please correct me, but are you here, my lovely? So I've just printed out the other order for you, so I'm adding them together. You added, yep, just printed it off. It's not a problem. You can't live without it. Oh, bless you. Well, I'm glad you found it. So you are here. Hello, I can see you, my lovely. Let me just update your name over here as well. You've got a loyalty card as well. I haven't seen that. Bear with me. I'll have a little look. So I can't do, because the stickers have already been allocated and sorted out, I can't do the loyalty stickers until you've got the stickers there. So as I showed earlier, basically they've all been packaged up or sent out or included in an order, or where, I don't know whereabouts your one is. It'll be one of those three, either here, sent, or in a parcel. Actually, no, it won't be here. The only ones that I've got here are the ones which I've got an open order for, so they're waiting to get added in. So yeah, I won't be able to complete that until the stickers are there, just because they already have been sort of sent out in that way. I hope that's okay. You've shown me a thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Thank you for understanding. If they hadn't been sorted, then I could have, but no, because they've been done and sent out in that way, I can't do that at the moment. Right, so was that the only one? I'm just looking in case there was one I've missed. So am I right in saying there's 7 openings altogether? So I'm just looking through. I don't think I've got... No, I don't think there's anything else, but let me know. Yes, okay. Which 7 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? 3 pops and 4 oysters. Okay, with the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Oh, it looked like it had writing on them. I was like, what's that? But no, it's just a bit of seagrass, seaweed. Almost looks like a spider, but it's not. It's just seagrass. But I was like, what is that? But no, it's fine. So 4 oysters, 3 pops. Donate the shells. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. It's all of a sudden gone really bright. I don't know why it's gone so bright. I'm just sort of reboot it in a way. Oh, bear with me a second because I don't think it's meant to be. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so let's start with Perline for you. So good luck. Bloop. It's a pickle. You've got a pickle green as your gifted pearl. Now, are you happy if I mix the pearls together? Let's move it over actually in case we get twins. So are you happy if I mix the pearls together, or again would you prefer me to keep them separate for you? Starting with your first egg pop. And you've got 4 pearls in this one. Oh, look at these. Let's do this one first. So it's the pastel lemon yellow. Let me pop it on the whiteboard first. Oh, it looks on the whiteboard. So here it looked more yellow, but no, it's actually a creamy autumn peach. So there it is. So it's a creamy autumn peach. Does have a slight sort of yellow tone to it, but it definitely is a lighter peach there. Okay, you've also got a squished pebble purple frost, a 2-tonal, now this one's special, it's 2-tonal periwinkle and it's like a periwinkle and actually it's orchid. So periwinkle and orchid pearl. Gorgeous. And then you've actually got a normal brighter orchid. That transition of colours, oh my wow. Oh, your next egg pop. You've got 2 pearls in this one and a yolk yellow and then a brighter Cinderella blue. Your last egg pop. And we've got 3 pearls in this one. Oh, a gorgeous dark Pepsi green. So this is a really sort of bright Pepsi green, almost moving into more the Pepsi blues, but we can see that green overtone. We've got a second yolk yellow and then a slightly oval Cadbury purple. So it's just slightly oval in that direction. Okay, so then we'll move on to your oysters and just getting the shell bag open. Okay, so oyster number 1. This is the one with that. There it is. Okay, so oyster number 1. Lights pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Ooh. You are twinning straight away, twinning with no more in that one. Periwinkle twins. You've definitely got a purple opening so far. Now, like I said, I am going to put the twins on this side here. I love Pepsi green and pickles together. It's such a gorgeous combination. That colour combination just catches my eye every time. But sorry, periwinkle twins from your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2. Slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Twinning. Twinning for a second time with Cinderella blue twins. Okay, so hopefully you can see the difference between the periwinkles and the blues there. Your next oyster. Lights pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Twinning for your third time. It's definitely a twin kind of night tonight. I think we've only had, 2 single pearls from the oysters. So these twins are I think they're periwinkles again. Sorry, microphone ran out of battery there. So I said that the periwinkle Cinderella periwinkle combination is gorgeous together there. And then we came on to your last oyster now. So the microphone is on the table for a moment, just until I clean my hands up. So I'll try to talk a little bit louder just so you can hear me, because it's not directly sort of clipped onto me as normal. Okay, so you've got a light pop there, a little bit of flesh on that side, but there's no pearls on that side there. And then if we have a squidge in here, why not end it with twinning? Twinning again, and again, periwinkles. Periwinkles are drawn to you today, Dortha. Okay, so if I pop these at the bottom, all different sizes, and they are slightly different shades here as well. So do keep in mind that with the crab, you do need to have a sort of smaller pearl at the top, or small to medium pearl at the top. I do believe doesn't matter with the size of the pearls. So if I go through all of the colours for you, and then I'll need to know if you're happy with these, which colours you would like wear, and if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Okay, so let me just move this tray out the way. And then I'm just changing the microphone over as well, so then it'll be, because I'm going to have to lean over there for the colours, so I want you to hear me. Okay, so you've got Periwinkle, Cinderella Blue, Periwinkle and Periwinkle. So each of the periwinkles are a slight different shade there. If I just move it over slightly, there we go. So you've then got a pickle green and then a Pepsi green, a creamy autumn peach, purple frost, two-tonal periwinkle and orchid, and then you've got orchid and then a Cadbury purple, two yolk yellows and a Cinderella blue. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which colours you would like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So to start with the Guardian, you'd like to have the two-tone pearl on and the smaller orchid or a mystic purple. So you'd like to have this one at the bottom and then an orchid or a mystic purple. So that's orchid. That is a slightly darker orchid. Or mystic purple. Are either of those what you're looking for? The orchid. Okay, are you happy with that one, or would you like to go slightly lighter? Happy? Perfect. Which colour would you like to swap out for the orchid? So we're going to have at the top the orchid, and then at the bottom the two-tonal orchid and periwinkle. And then if I make a note to have the two-tonal showing, I'll try to get that showing at a gorgeous sort of point. You'd like me to take the yellow. Okay. Perfect. Please continue when you're ready. I took it and it's already, no, it's me. It is the autumn peach, but I just keep seeing it as a yellow. So you'd like to take the yellow. It is, sorry, like I said at the start, to me it looks yellow, but it is a light creamy autumn peach. Yeah, but these ones were the yolk yellow, so just taking one of those. Sorry, that was my mistake. I don't know. It's quite a dark Pepsi, so I know it was in the pops, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to match it. Not that one, but let me have a look in the... For some reason, I've got Pepsi greens in the blue and in the green pots. I don't know why. Right, let me have a look in here. I'm just going to move those up slightly so then I can have this bit of room to have a look here. Oh no, that one's going to be slightly lighter, but it is a lot smaller. That's similar colour, but again it's a lot smaller. I don't think I can. No, I'm sorry, I don't think I can match it, unless you're happy to go for different sizes. So I've got a similar colour, haven't I? But yeah, it's not an exact size match. The colour's most important. Oh, let me bring that one back for you, and then you can... no, it wasn't that hot, it was this one. And then you can have a look. Let me just find it again, though, because I don't know why I popped it back, actually. Was it that one? Actually, I've got... No, so that one's quite a bit lighter. Though... Okay, so I'll just leave your one in the middle. So those two are the closest. I would actually say, hang on, let me bring it a bit closer. I would possibly say the lighter one is a better match. As you can see, it is smaller. But yeah, I'd possibly say, hang on, this one is the better match colour-wise. And this one's just slightly darker. I'm going to leave it there for a second though. Can I match the smaller one? Yes, I can. So if you would like those two, I'd need to know which two you'd like to swap out. So the other dark yellow, and then, so that was your green, unless you'd like to swap that one out for those two. And the one to the right of it. So swapping out these two here, and then that's for the simple drop earrings. So Pepsi green. Okay, oh, there we go. Which of the periwinkles are most similar? Twins wise, top two and the third ones down. So these ones have got the tiniest difference. Yeah, those two and those two. On the whiteboard, yep, so the top ones are the larger two. And then the third one down. That. Does that help at all? Oh, the third pair. Okay, so these two here on the last set of earrings. So periwinkle. Okay, so that's the jewellery chosen for that I would need to know. So it'll be with the remaining pearls here are your loose pearls. So are you happy with these, or are there any other swaps or changes that you would like to make? No, with those earrings, either size, it would literally be personal preference because what am I trying to say? It doesn't need to have a certain size pearl on there. You'd like to have a sea green for the seahorse. Okay. How about this one? And then if you're happy with that one, I'll need to know which colour you'd like to swap out for him. Like to swap out the Cadbury. Okay. And then are there any other swaps or changes that you'd like to make? The top purple, so this, is it this one, so the purple frost? Just because you do have the periwinkles over there. So this one here, I think you'd like to add into Perline, which is very, very kind of you. But like I said, just want to double check I'm taking the right one there. And then you're happy with the remaining pearls as your loose pearls, which is perfect. But yeah, just confirm for me. Yes, bless you. Well, I'm sure whoever will receive that is going to be very, very grateful. So I'm going to pick up the rest of your pearls here. Okay, and then Dorda, thank you ever so much for the donation with your shells. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. I'm glad you're happy. And again, thank you for the gifted pearl into Perline. Okay, then up next today is Brittany Eiffel. Brittany Eiffel, are you here? Eiffel, possibly. Brittany Eiffel. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. You're very, very welcome. And Brittany, hello, 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 hello. So you have got 4 openings and a 4 pearl oyster. So if I get the 4 pearl oyster for you, with the other 4 openings, would you like to have oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like. So this is the 4 pearl oyster. And then with the other 4 openings, which ones would you like? It's your first time. Well, I wish you all of the luck. One pop and the rest oysters. So 3 oysters and 4 pops. 1, 2, No, not 4 pops, sorry. 3 oysters and 1 pop to make 4. Okay, so with the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And overall, are there certain colours that we're hoping for? So we're going to start with Perline, which is your gifted pearl, then your egg pop, then your 4 pearl oyster, and then your normal oysters. So you'd like to donate your shells. Bless you. Thank you very, very much. And you're happy for me to mix them on the board. Perfect. Okay, so starting with Perline. Bloop. You have got It's a Pickle. A pickle green as your gifted pearl. You love the two-tone and you want cinders for your daughter's sweet 16th. Okay, well fingers crossed we can hit some of those colours for you. Egg pop number 1. You have got 2 pearls in your first one. So an icy blue, which is two-tonal, so it's brighter and then lighter. So brighter and lighter icy blue, and then you've got a lavender purple. Coming back for your 4 pearl oyster. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. One, 2, 3, 4. Now I do still squidge, because in the past we have had more than 4 in the codding oysters, which is why I still do double check, because yeah, it's not unheard of. We have had it in the past. Okay, so you are of course codding with your first oyster, first 4 pearl oyster. So colours here, you've got a silver chocolate. It's almost actually a silver chocolate bronze. You've got a purple rain, a creamy autumn peach, and a a waterberry. So mixed between a watermelon and watermelon and a raspberry. Your next oyster. Slight double pop there. And there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but again, there's no pearls there. You are twinning. And you was hoping for Cinderella Blues. Brittany, you have twinning Cinderella Blues. Oh, I love that. I hope you're happy with these two, with these colours. So I'm going to pop the twins in a line on the left hand side. So if you get any of the twins, they'll go in that line there. So Cinderella Blue twins. Perfect, perfect. Your next oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And why not? We are twinning for a second time, and we've got waterberry again. So you've got a single waterberry, and now we've got twinning waterberries. So again, waterberry is a mix of a watermelon and a raspberry. So we sort of made the colour up because this colour sort of kept coming out, and it is a gorgeous representation of the two colours mixed together. And then moving on to your last oyster. Lights pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, you are twinning with your last oyster. 4 for 4. No, 3 for 3, because the fourth was the 4 pearl oyster. So it's with your 3 normal oysters, all twins. So your last set of twins are silver bell twins. So you can see they're a gorgeous dark silver tone to them. Okay, so we'll need to know which colours you'd like to have on the jewellery, and then if there's any swaps here that you'd like to do, I'd need to know what colour you'd like to swap out, and then of course which colour we're swapping in, and then again which colour you would like on the jewellery. Okay, so if I go through them again for you. Now you don't need to let me know the exact name of colours, because obviously you said it's your first time, so I don't ever expect even someone who's been watching a while to know all the colours. So just sort of direct me, even if you want to say sort of row 1, pearl 2 and do it that way, then that's fine as well. So you've got Cinderella blue twins, waterberry twins, and then silver bell twins. You've got a pickle, a two-tonal icy blue, a lavender, and then a purple rain, a silver chocolate, a creamy autumn peach, and then a waterberry. So I'll need to know what you think and what you would like to do. Which colours would you like where? The Cinderellas on the earrings, of course. Cinderella, Cinderella, la, 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 Cinderella. Okay, swap the single waterberry for a Cinderella for the pendant, and then swap silver bells for periwinkles. Now, is that both silver bells or just one of the silver bells for the periwinkle? So then if we swap the single waterberry for a Cinderella for the pendant. What pendant is it? Hang on, let me just so I know what sort of size we're going for. Any size. I'm going to look for one similar to the 2 I've just picked up. So that one there for the pendant, if you're happy with that. And then you'd like to swap 1 silver bells for a periwinkle. And there's your periwinkle. You'd like to add a clasp to the loose pearls. Okay, so is it certain colours of the loose pearls, or all of the loose pearls, or just 1 or 2? So just confirm as well if you're happy with that Cinderella there. Happy with both of those? Perfect. Okay, so also when you say clasp, do we mean the lobster fitting? All of them? Not a problem. So I'm just going to bring up the image of the lobster fitting just so I make sure that it's the correct fitting that you would like to have. So this one here, which is the leather hook, so you pull this bit down and this opens up. So is that the one you'd like to have on your pearls? Yes? Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you'd like to be invoiced for 10 lobster fittings on the loose pearls. Okay, I've got that down for you. Perfect. Let me pick them up for you. Brittany, you are a pro. Let me bring you back up. Well, first of all, thank you ever so much for the donation with your shells. I do really appreciate it. The invoice for your lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. It should get sent across for you tomorrow. What day is it? Sunday. So yeah, it should get sent across for you tomorrow. But I hope you'll be happy with everything there. And of course, happy sweet 16th to your daughter as well. And then that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Right, up next then today is Alison Jarrett. Alison, are you here? Alison, bless you, not a problem at all. And hello. So you've got one opening and you'd like to have an egg pop. Is there certain colours, Alison, that you're hoping for? So we're going to do Perline first for you and then your egg pop. So good luck. Bloop. Okay, so we've got a darker Cadbury purple is your gifted pearl. And then coming across for your egg pop, 2 pearls in this one. And these two are two that go beautifully together. It is a purple frost. Oh, sorry. And it's a pickle. Now it is a slight squished pebble pickle, but a pickle. Okay, so we've got a Cadbury purple, a purple frost, and a pickle. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy, Alison, I'll need to know which one you would like to have on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Can you swap one for a Pepsi Green and then the other two into Pearline? Bless your heart. Of course you can. So your item does suit a larger pearl. So I'm just going to look to see if I have. So I've either got a larger, lighter Pepsi Green, or if you did want to have a darker one on your jewellery, there would then be that slight edge. So that's a darker one, but it is smaller. Oh, I've got this one as well, which is sort of in between. So yeah, if you're happy with the to have the edge of where the pearl sits, so you have a slight bit of the cup showing where the pearl sits. So if you're happy with that, then we can go for a slightly smaller pearl, if that makes sense. So if you're happy with any of those, we've got number 1, 2 or 3. The last one, that's a good choice. I was looking at that one as well. Okay, so you'd like to swap this, and then your purples you'd like to gift into Pearline, which is very, very kind of you. And then this one here is going to go onto your jewellery. Okay, Alison, I hope you're happy with everything there. Let me pop this on here. Thank you for the gifted pearls into Pearline. And then, of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Oh, right. So that is, I was just refreshing here, that is the end of the live, which is good timing because I do need to take a comfort break. As always, thank you all so much for watching, for joining in, for commenting, for liking, for everything. I really, really do appreciate it. We're going to be live again on Tuesday evening. We're going to have the game launched ready for Tuesday as well, so it should be on the website tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you all have a great start to your week, great Monday morning, where am I? And yeah, I'll see you on Tuesday. Take care. Bye.